great. How are you guys?
We are great. We were just
Okay.
we were chatting about esports.
Oh, yes. We actually have some gamers actually using our system recently to improve their gaming.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, so
interesting.
I would not have guessed that. So I always associate your product with, athletes, right? With people, in shape. So how do they actually use your system?
Actually, one of our brand ambassadors, Nick, he's a cognitive coach. He did an assessment with a MMA fighter and a gamer
Hmm.
and did a comparative of reaction time training. So obviously, if you're a gamer, you're kind of utilizing the same functions as an athlete in terms of, reaction time. And so he did a basic reaction test of both of them, and the gamer won both times. So that was very interesting to us.
That's funny. Well, Alana,
Who
we
was
spoke.
better?
We spoke a while ago, actually. I think at the NORA conference, and I think everyone's sort of familiar with what you guys do now. I'll put it up on the screen. But what I wanted to talk to you about today was apparently you guys have some new product, right? Some secret new thing, and I wanted to be the first to share it with everyone. So maybe you could share with us what's going on with FitLight.
Of course. And obviously it's exciting for us. This is kind of the ISVA attendees are the first to know about essentially this new product. So it's not a completely new product. It's a revamp of the original FitLight. We've been around now for about 10 years. Our product was kind of the first reaction training product on the market. So now, for those that are familiar with our product, the lights are controlled by a tablet that was proprietary to our system that you had to purchase essentially to control it. So now we've actually developed an app that you can download to any Android or Apple handheld. And with that, we've completely revamped the interface. We've made it less intimidating. We were listening earlier to Fred and Jen discuss some of the technologies, and we know that sometimes with the FitLight, it's a bit overwhelming because you can do so much with it. So the interface is much sleeker, much simpler. It has areas of pre-programmed exercises that you can pull up, including cognitive, including things like go, no-go tasks that you can program. So it really is a big deal for us. And like I said, the ISVA attendees are the first to know because we're only going to start shipping it as of March 1st.
Very cool. And so how will people actually acquire the app? Do they have to go to the App Store to get it?
Yes, that is right. So again, it's available on both Android and Apple. So you just look for the FitLight app, you download it. You don't need our tablet anymore. So again, you can just download it to your phone, or if you have an iPad or your own tablet that you use within your practice. And the difference also is that our lights, one of the lights in the package is a Wi-Fi light. So what happens is you connect, let's say, your phone to this Wi-Fi light, and then that light connects with your existing light. And what's great about it too is that if you already have a FitLight system, you don't have to purchase all new lights. You just get this one Wi-Fi light, and you can download the app and use it as well.
Ah, so I get it. So the light connects. I'm trying to figure out how the tech actually works here. So the light connects with Wi-Fi. That's how the phone identifies the light, and then it can work with the other lights
Yes,
that you already have.
that's exactly it. So it's the same if you were connecting to a secure Wi-Fi in your home or your practice. The secure Wi-Fi is now a light. So you would just find that connection, and like I said, that light connects with everything, and then you can just program it that way.
That's fantastic. And so it's super easy to set up, and people don't have to worry about the tablet now anymore, right? Because they have their own device. So that
Yep,
definitely makes it
exactly.
simpler. Wow. Very cool. And is the range kind of the same for the lights in terms of how the distance that the tablet can be from it or your phone? Is it, dependent on the hardware, or how does that work?
It's actually improved. So we tested it outside to about like 75 meters, and we were still able to program and utilize the system. So with this new connection, it's actually a better connection, more secure, and the range has improved. And the other thing that is new about the app, it allows, previously with the current program, you can do up to 4 groups at the same time. So activate 4 people doing the same exercise. This one, we've tested up to 8. Most likely you can do 10, 12. So that's really exciting in terms of the amount of people that you can activate at one time.
Very cool. Now, I know at the show today, I'll bring it up so people can see it. On the agenda, you have a special guest speaker for us, and I will show it. I'll pull it up here so people can see. So tell us about your guest speaker that you brought for us, Louisa Nicola. So I was reading her background. She is a hardcore triathlete who's gone into neuroscience. So maybe you can give us a little bit about her background and what she's going to be talking about.
So Louisa is our in-house neuroscientist. Louisa has a specific program that she works on called neuroathletics, where she utilizes the FitLight, amongst other things, to work with her athletes. So we actually had the pleasure of going through Louisa's protocols about 2 weeks ago. She came down from New York to Miami, and she does a lot of cognitive conditioning. For example, she might train an athlete before a tennis game. So she did several drills with us where she kind of fatigues the brain, and then, you'd either do some type of training that she would implement before a game or, depending on what you'd be doing the training for.
Right, and I can actually bring it up. Maybe I can show people sort of what she's all about and how and her sort of her methods and how she works. Really interesting stuff, and she sort of made that transition. She practices what she preaches, for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, for her, like her major builds out models for athletes and it's essentially the general population to enhance their brain function and optimize their performance. And again, she uses FitLight as a tool. And it was great. She's a person that's very authentic. She just really liked our system and reached out to us about 2 years ago and said, I really like this. I really see the benefits on how to use it, and I apply it in what I'm doing. So that was 2 years ago, and now she's a really big she's a integral part of what we do in terms of the cognitive part of our product, and sharing and showing people how you can use that in your practice.
Yep, and she's obviously worked with athletes from around the world. Really interesting stuff. She also has a podcast if people want to listen to it after, if you enjoyed the lecture today, where I'm sure it goes into more detail of it. So you can see the folks that she trains, and uses your system with. So pretty neat stuff. None of these people I would want to tangle with. I'll say that. Just taking a look at all of them.
Yes. She doesn't. She takes it very seriously, and so do her athletes. So it's great. It's been great working with her. So I'm excited to hear her presentation today. Definitely.
Very cool. And so today also I was kind of wondering, do you have any show specials to share with anyone who might wander into your booth?
Yes. So with our new product, obviously there's less hardware, so the pricing is I think a little bit more appealing now. And we do have a 10% discount on any of our systems. So if, our minimum pack is 4 lights, and that's now we have options 4 lights in a bag. So it's a little bit more portable, or we still have our case, our hard shell case. So you have the option of a bag or case. And then again, it goes all the way up to 32 lights, and you can still add lights at any time that you wish.
Excellent. All right. Well, I will encourage everyone then to head on over to your booth and to contact you. And of course, if people have questions, if they get them to me, I will funnel them all the way over to you. So thank you so much for sponsoring the conference and for being here today.
Oh, thank you so much for your time and having part of it.
Great. All right. Well, have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.